It's 2023 and today we're going to be going on our first official whitetail hunt in the New England mountains. So this is what we're going to be doing. We have a couple of spots where we're going to go out early in the morning in the field where they're feeding. Then after that, we're going to head out to the river and try and catch them when they're drinking. Now we're going to be starting over here by Lambert Hills. We actually spotted a couple of nice herds of whitetail out here recently while we were duck hunting. So I managed to set up a tree stand in this area and, well, you're just going to have to see what happens. Well, this is going to be quite interesting here. We got a beautiful herd of whitetail out in this wide open field here. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a good buck out here. That guy right there. Holy, that's a giant whitetail buck. And then there's another good buck in there as well. I'm pretty sure that's actually going to be him. Yeah, right there, 190 plus. So two absolutely awesome whitetail bucks out here in this field. And that's actually not a bad looking whitetail there either at about 80 yards out from us here. Now, what I'd like to try and do is call them into bow range, considering they're only 80 yards out from us. They're actually almost in bow range already. I mean, 80 yards right there. You got a quartering shot there at 105 on this buck here. All right, well, let's put out a call and, you know, see what happens. Oh, it definitely worked, guys. It definitely worked. But our big buck is actually roaming left. So that's not so good. This buck is over here and he's a little bit closer, but he's on the right side. So now what has to happen is all these deer have to come right past us within range and not spook. So that way this big buck can come into range and present us with a nice opportunity for a shot. Right now he's holding tight out there at about 70 yards. Look at how the deer are all spread out pretty evenly. Look at that. The whole entire field is just full of deer. All around us. We got deer to the left. We got deer to the right. We got deer straight ahead of us. Then we got a moose off to the right side and back as well. But it looks like these deer are going to wander off here at about 50 yards out, which that potentially could be a shot opportunity. I'd rather have a bit of a closer shot than that, but beggars can't be choosers, you know? So, we'll try and call one more time. And maybe this buck will come closer. This 190 plus is coming into range. You know, we actually might be able to take down this 190 plus buck here first. And then that big buck could come in second. But I don't think we're at a risk spooking this beautiful buck here. So we're going to be more patient and wait for him to come just a little bit closer. If he comes to that distance there, 40 yards, we're definitely going to take the shot. Come on, just come a little bit closer. I'm not exactly sure why that 190 plus is turning around right now, but it looks like our big buck is about to step into range. Oh, 56. Boy, he's just a little bit too far, isn't he? But then again, I don't know if he's going to come too much closer. We might end up pulling off about a 50-yard shot here, guys. We just might. 50 yards. 50 yards is doable for sure. And he's perfectly broadside right there. I would love to take that shot, but if we pulled back right now, there's a really good chance that he could step forward and dodge our shot. And that is way too risky. But now, if he stops again, that's going to be a different story. 45 yards. Smoked him. Perfect heart shot. He's down right there. And we also might be able to get our big buck as well, which is the 190 plus. And let's see if we can't find him. There he is right there. We'll have to wait for the perfect opportunity for him to stop and give us a shot. But it just might work. That'll work. Woo! I don't honestly know why that first shot didn't connect. But the second shot definitely did. Did we hit the doe in front of him or something? Well, either way, we got him. And that was honestly pretty epic and one heck of an awesome way to start out 2023. Taking down a beautiful whitetail buck 50 yards out of the tree stand and then taking down another great buck at 150 yards on the run with the AR-308. All right, let's go over here and go take a look at our beautiful whitetail buck that we just took down. Here he is right here. I am so glad that we were patient and waited for that perfect moment to be able to take an awesome shot on this buck. What a sweet moment that was. So let's take a picture and let's pick him up. It's going to be a 218 gold. We pulled off a 46-yard left lung and liver shot on that beautiful whitetail. Looks like we hit pretty much perfect dead center lung and almost actually caught the back lung as well. He was slightly quartering at us, but because of the angle that he was at there, we pretty much hit him exactly where we wanted to. Let's take a better look at him here. Full size, as you can see, he's kind of the high rack buck. I was actually thinking he was going to be the 230 plus, but he's still an awesome looking buck, and I'm so glad to have him. All right, guys, now let's go over here and try and find that second whitetail buck that we took at about 150 yards. I still don't exactly know why that shot didn't connect on our buck. Unless, like I said before, potentially we hit the doe and didn't even hit the buck. There's a chance. I was leading him and maybe I let him a little bit too much. But anyways, there should be some blood over here somewhere. All right, well, we got tracks here, but I am honestly not seeing any blood from this buck. And oh, wait a second. Well, this is actually pretty cool, and this honestly happens quite often. Why more than not, you're looking for blood, and instead of finding blood, you find the deer, which is awesome, but I'm kind of curious why we couldn't find any blood. Maybe it's because it's really difficult to see the blood in this woods here because the leaves are all red and kind of brown colored, which look like the blood. But if we took the shot right here, and that buck only went like 50 yards and tipped over. So there's a good chance we might have made a decent hit. Anyways, here's our buck down right here, right in front of our cabin. Oh! Look at that shot! Let him too much. Got him right in that front shoulder. 114 yards out. And the follow-up got him on the run. 133 yards. Would have been a perfect shot, but got him right in the spine. Still ended up taking him down in a 192, so luckily he wasn't big enough to be a gold. But still a beautiful whitetail down to be able to take out of the tree stand. Now this next spot that we're going to is a spot where we actually did have eyes on a beautiful whitetail. He's a 230 plus whitetail, and I've seen him a couple different times. Well, it's not a whitetail, but we do got a fox out there at 150, and I don't have my AR 223, so yeah, the 308's gonna work. It's definitely gonna work. All right, let's have a look at our gray fox here. Ended up getting a perfect shot at 160. Got a stomach, liver, and left lung shot. Absolutely beautiful shot on that gray fox. We got another one out here at about 250. And we're gonna roll him over as well. Now that one was actually goal potential. But again, we didn't have our air. Oh, there they go, there they go. Oh, I knew they were gonna be in here somewhere. Hold up. We don't know if there's any big bucks in there or not. And we do happen to have our tree stands. So potentially we could throw it up here and get a decent view real quick of this whole field. All right, we're up. And there they go. Perfect opportunity if there was a nice buck in there. There's one right there, but it's kind of behind that doe. So I guess we'll take down the doe first and take down the buck second. Yeah, we could do that. We could certainly do that. There's another buck out in the front there. It's a one trivial, but we'll let him be because he's not quite big enough. So we ended up tripling up there. There we go. Got a fox, a buck, and a doe. So unfortunately, that big buck that I was hoping for wasn't out here. I don't know actually where he went. I've seen him before, but he apparently is not in this location currently. So we took down the next biggest buck out here. Oh, you guys heard that? I know you heard that. That's a gobbler calling down over there. Yeah, we have the bow, which we could probably use that to get that gobbler, but we'll see what happens here. There's our buck. Got him on the run, 140 yards out, stomach, liver, and left lung shot, 169. So decent buck and a pretty awesome shot there on the run. Look at that pose, actually. That is a pretty sweet pose that he was in as we took that shot. All right, so we didn't exactly get a chance to grab our doe, but we got that call from the gobbler right down over here. So I didn't want to risk spooking him. Now, we can't see very good here, but there's a ridge between us and him, and so that means he's not going to be able to see us either, which is also a good thing. That is not a gobbler, but it's something even more cool. It's actually a solid-looking bull moose coming right towards us here. So instead of getting our gobbler, which I honestly don't know where our gobbler, or there he is. Oh my God, max weight gobbler right there. Hold up, we're going for this gobbler. Never mind, change the plans. We're gonna pass up. Wait a second. We might be able to double up and get this bull moose as well. Come on, come on, draw back, draw back, draw back. Woo! We got him. Perfect heart shot, he's down. Oh my God, that was a close one. Holy, that was way too close. And there's our gobbler. Gobbler's on the move. Gobbler is on the move. Wow, he's not even spooked at all? Okay, okay. Well, he's a little too far for a shot, and he's right out in the wide open field. So the only thing that we can really do, oh, there's that one trivial from before, is basically belly crawl all the way out to at least 50 yards. 50 yards from him, we could go for the shot potentially, but any further than 50 is going to be super, super risky. So let's make that our goal. We'll try and get to 50 yards, crouch up, and go for the shot. First, we're going to have to wait for all these whitetail to cross here. But that should be the last one right there. Once she passes, we'll make our way over there. All right, let's swing by here and pick up our bull moose along the way. I just want to find out if we did in fact make a heart shot, which I'm pretty sure we did. And he's actually a decent bull as well. Oh, that buck is not too happy with us here. But did pull off a decent double lung, heart, and liver shot as well at 8 yards away, 173. Oh, we just got a call from our gobbler. Man, that sounds awesome. I love it when we get the call from the gobbler just like that. It sounds so cool. But now we're going to lay low and try and work our way to get a little bit closer. I don't know if that was actually a mating call or a warning call, but I would assume it should be a mating call, right? Unfortunately, there's no way for us to be able to find out. All we got to do is trust our instincts and get as close as we can. We'll crouch up and make it happen. See, that's the thing about turkey hunting is you can't crouch up and try and figure out where he's at, because at that point he's already going to be on you and he's going to watch you do it. He's going to bust you and he'll be gone. So we need to lay low until the last second and then crouch up. I've done this so many times in real life where I've screwed up, crawled across a wide open field like this, got to about 60 yards out, crouched up, and sure enough, it saw me crouch up and then it took off. Where if I were just laid prone, got a little bit closer and trusted my instincts, he would have been right there 30 yards and I could have had him. All right, so at this point, we should be roughly 65, maybe 60 yards. So if we can get about 10 yards closer, I'll be pretty comfortable to take the shot. Oh my God, you guys, he's right there. 70 yards, right there. Whew. That was awesome. That gobble sounded so cool. All right, but he's still a pretty good ways out. We definitely got to get closer. Normally, you're not able to actually see the turkey as you're sneaking up on him. Like I was saying before, you basically just have to trust your instincts. But since we're kind of going up on a ridge here, we're able to have an advantage point of us being able to see that turkey before he can see us. All right, guys, we're just about 50 yards out right now, and we're going to get ready and crouch up to take the shot. Here we go. I want to get right to the top of this ridge here and potentially be able to see this gobbler, but I don't think we're going to be able to. So I think we're just going to crouch up, draw back, and let one fly. Oh. There he is, there he is. 50 yards. That's money. Smoked him. Always take a follow-up if you get a second shot. And he's down. Okay. So we kind of messed up a little bit there. And it wasn't really our fault. It's just that bird moved. Because he should have been right there. We crouched up. I couldn't see him. Oh, okay. We got a bobcat down here. We definitely want to take care of this problem here. So let's see if we can't spot him for a shot. There he is. Right through the tree. Yep, right through the tree. There we go. Right through the branch. Bobcat down. But anyways, our turkey should have been right here. Had we crouched up, he would have been right there. Everything would have been perfect. But since he was over here 20 yards to the right, when we crouched up, he already saw us. So the second time we drew back, we didn't have tons of time to be able to hold and take a perfect shot. but we still went for it, and we did connect, and that's why we took a follow-up, and that is what brought him down. All right, here he is right here, guys. Max weight gobbler, and he's actually down potential. Whoa, did we hit the thing in the head? Dude, our second shot smoked him in the neck at 50 yards. Take a look at our first shot. Oh, that's the wind. That's the wind right there, guys. You see that? If we would have compensated, I mean, honestly, that shot there is a pretty epic shot because you're talking spine, neck, and chest. Like, he's probably going to go down from that shot. But anyways, if we were about an inch back further, we would have had a nice lung hit. It's just I didn't have tons of time to be able to compensate for that shot and get a nice aim on him. Second shot was pretty much money. 50 yards out and got him right in the neck. 4.4 gold. Gobbler down. All right, so I just realized something. We actually forgot to pick up our fox, which would have been back there, and then we forgot to pick up that doe, which is over here. So we'll grab the doe and the fox on the way back because we don't want to be leaving stuff like that out here. But there's our shot, 130 yards out. Ended up hitting the doe right in the front of the lung there. I don't honestly know if we dropped this fox here, but I felt pretty confident about the shot. So once we get over here, I guess we'll be able to see. It's looking like we definitely did in fact drop it because that's vital hit right there. 5.77, 7 very hard, and our shot was pretty much money. Although if we took that same exact shot there with the AR-223, that is not going to be happening. That would have been straight and tested. You know, maybe even not. Actually, if we took that same shot there, we probably would have got flesh hit and hit that thing back in the hind quarter, and we wouldn't have been able to even take down that fox from that shot. That flesh hit would not have taken down that fox. But since we did use the AR-308, we were able to get lung and liver, and that is what took down this fox. Whoa, we got a bear out there. We got a bear out there. 300 yards out right in front of us here. We're going to go for a shot with the AR-308 here. Heart shot. Can you say heart shot? So it seems like the moose are the only animals that actually still do take a couple steps when you make a heart shot. I would assume the bear would have done the same thing, but that bear dropped right on the spot. So clearly they are not doing the same thing as the moose. Well, here's our bear down right here. And yeah, straight to the heart, 223 yards, right through the top of the heart and left lung, 15.9 male. All right, let's head on down to the river now. And we got some whitetail down here drinking at 300 yards out. There's a decent buck there and another one right there. We're going to try and double up here at about 360. Actually, how far is that? 360? Kind of seems like 360 to me, but I could be wrong. And there are our two bucks right there. The one stopped right behind this huge boulder, so we are not going to be going for a double on him unless somehow I could pull off a neck shot at 360, but I don't think I could do that. Yeah, that's still not a shot that I'm comfortable with. Maybe we try and slide on top of this rock here. He might turn. Oh, the doe is honestly blocking every chance that we have at getting a shot off on that buck. So the only thing we could probably do is go for a neck shot, but I really don't want to do that. I'm not saying I won't. I am definitely not saying I won't. And we dropped him. What I'm saying is I just don't like doing it because it's not something you would typically do in real life because it's way too risky. But at the same time, we are pretty accurate with this AR-308 and we've had some pretty good practice with it, so I feel comfortable enough to take that shot when the opportunity presents itself. But here's our buck down here. We pulled off a nice about 250 yard perfect back of the neck shot on him, lower neck and middle neck at 210 yards. There we go, straight through the center of the neck and a 183 whitetail. Ooh, what do we got there? Oh, you know what we're gonna do with this. We are definitely not letting him sit there, I'll tell you that. And that, we'll take care of that. Bobcat down, but we probably spooked some whitetail over here, which honestly we'll have to pay attention because they're probably going to be running out any second now. No? Interesting. Oh yeah. There we go. There's a buck, 270 yards out on the trot. That shot looked pretty good. I might have been a little far forward. He was quartering too much and I was too far forward, wasn't I? Yep. There we go. We got a bunch of whitetail out there, and that is a beautiful whitetail buck. But he's right behind a big rock. Another big buck. That buck, however, is not behind a big rock. How far out is that? That's got to be 350 plus. About 340 probably. Actually, it is 350. About 355. So there's another big buck there. And then there's another decent buck behind that doe as well. But let's see if we can't pull off a shot at 350 here. We'll crouch down and hold. Right for center lung. Smoked him. Dropped him right on the spot. There goes the other big buck. Not going to be getting a shot off on him, unfortunately. But we did, in fact, take down a beautiful whitetail. So let's go over and go take a look at him. Alright, so we hit that one buck over here. I'm going to track him down first and pick him up, and then we'll come down and get our big buck after that. So it ran through here. Then we spotted it, and we're going to call from a bull moose over there. We got a bad wind, though, so it's blowing right towards him. Ooh, that's a good bull. Holy, that's a good bull. Yeah, that is a beautiful bull. About 200 yards out. I think we smoked him, but it seemed like we hit him like really far back. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that should take him down either way. But here's our buck right here. And our shot. Oh. Just dropped a tad bit low. Going right for that heart there. Just barely a little bit low. All right, so we took the shot at the moose right here. That is not a vital hit. Okay, blood rate medium. So that's not where we took the shot. Where we took the shot is right there, and that is a vital hit. Okay, good. So we did, in fact, make a nice shot on this bull, and it shouldn't be going too far. Might have actually even gotten double lung. Had to have gotten double lung. He didn't go 100 yards and tipped right over here. So that had to have been a double lung shot. I don't know what else we would have hit. It was double lung. 210 gold. And that right there is quite impressive. Double lung shot, 110 yards on this beautiful bull. A 210. Look at that. Right through that shoulder. That is some impressive penetration. I'm honestly a little bit blown away at the amount of penetration we just got with the AR-308 there. But I am quite impressed. All right, here we go. Here's our big whitetail, and maybe our biggest whitetail of the day. It's going to be a 213, and holy, what a shot. 395 yard double lung heart shot. What a shot. And a 213 gold right there. Let's take a better look at that shot angle. Hit right perfectly. Just nicked the bottom of the shoulder and heart. Beautiful whitetail buck down indeed, and that might be our biggest whitetail of the hunt. Well, I found some more whitetail down this river here. I don't think we're gonna find our big buck anywhere, but what is that? There is a level 2 out there behind that rock. There he is. Boy, it's a very small level 2, but I definitely want him though. So let's go for a shot on him at about 360. That should have been heart. I don't know what else we would hit. Potentially got neck, but... Oh, what do we got here, guys? We got a couple of gray fox cutting out across right in front of us. And we're going to try and get on them. Take them both down with the AR-308 here. I don't know where the other one went. I see one running there. Where'd the other one go? There he is. Make that 2. Yeah, we hit him. Got him a little far back, but we definitely did get him as well. So the thing about getting these fox is that you actually do get some decent amount of cash for them. You're talking 1,100 cash for that one fox there, and we hit it with the AR-308. You know what I mean? Like, that's money. That's good money. All right, where is our second fox? Oh. Somehow we ended up on the same side of the shore. Oh, there we go. There's a buck. 2 bucks. 200 plus and a 160 plus. So the 200 plus is not giving us a shot. And I don't really know what we're going to do about that, but we'll have to figure something out. For the meantime, we're going to go over here and pick up this fox. To get some more cash, of course. All right, here's our fox down right here. Let's see if we get some decent cash for this thing. Yeah, another 1,100 cash for that fox. So that's pretty awesome. Got a moose calling back up in there. Just a cow. But our big buck is right down over there. There's that 160. There's a doe. I don't even see our buck, our big buck. Is that actually the same herd or is that a different herd? Because where is our big buck at? Well, it's not exactly the same. I mean, it is the same herd, but it isn't. It's the same herd because it's the same zone, but it's a different herd because they're split up. And there is our beautiful buck right there. That is a 230 plus buck. That's the buck that we've been looking for quite a while now. And there he is at about 280 yards. Probably the most difficult angle to be able to pull off a heart shot, but we're gonna go for it. Oh. Can I take a shot through there? $280 yards. Oh, that was money. That was absolutely money. We didn't get the heart, but he smoked. I'll tell you what, we came really, really close to hitting the heart. We dropped just a hair low, but that's right where the heart is. So I bet we probably did, in fact, maybe even get a double lung shot. And from an angle like that to get double lung, it doesn't get much better than that. All right, guys, this should be our biggest buck of the entire hunt today. Take a look at this massive, super impressive whitetail buck. There he is piled up right here. Keep getting a call from a raccoon or something over there. I honestly don't even know what it is, but it's been kind of bothering me. So hopefully that scares it away. Or if not, maybe that will. But anyways, now that we have a little bit of peace and quiet, let's pick him up. It's going to be a 212, and we actually did pull off a single lung shot at 275 yards. But if you ask me, that should have been a heart shot. I mean, honestly, look at the circle's literally splitting the heart in half. Like, that's heart and lung. It should have dropped right on the spot. So clearly, we did make a heart shot. They just didn't count it. But it's going to be a beautiful whitetail buck indeed. And that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for all the support. And I hope you guys are all having an amazing 2023. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.